Engines roaring, feel the beat, Ryan and John can't be beat, on the Fastlane, so sleek, gotta rev up, hit the street, ooh yeah, Fastlane, all night, feel the speed, feel the light, join the ride, hold on.
And we're back in the fast lane. How's it, ladies and gents? Welcome, one and all.
Japanese.
We're going to Japan. Listen, speaking of Japan, that's next week. But first, welcome everybody. Brought to you proudly by Breitling and our renewed sponsorship with Sunlum Private Wealth. We're doing some amazing things with them as well, and they've extended their contract with us again, so we'll be with them for the whole of 2025. Also to our friends at eBet and Villy and Johnny and everybody. Hi. Welcome. Shooting this on the all-new Canon R50V. We're the first podcast in the country to shoot on the all-new. Do I look nice in this? Do I look good, camera one? Hopefully I do look good, because it's the new Canon EOS R50V, and it comes packed with a whole lot of features that are mind-blowing. We released it. We were the first to publicly do this along with our friend Grant Hines. Have a quick look at this video.
Now, if there's something Canon knows how to do, it's listen to their creators, and that's why they've delivered what must be the most creator-focused camera yet. Say hello to the all-new Canon EOS R50V. It's compact, it's powerful, and it's built for content creators like you. Whether you're picking up a camera for the first time or already chasing that perfect cinematic shot. At the heart of the R50, you've got the Canon the powerful APS-C 24.2 megapixel sensor, packed by the incredible Digic X processor. What does it mean for you? It means vibrant, amazing shots for vlogging, shooting dockies, capturing those once-in-a-lifetime moments. Video, well, the R50V shines. You're shooting up to 4K 60 frames per second with crop, or crystal clear 4K 30 frames per second with 60K oversampling for incredible sharpness. And of course, dual pixel focus, subject stays sharp while running, walking, or tracking. The audio quality, these 3 built-in microphones with noise cancelling. Your voice cuts through loud and clear, even when you're shooting on the go. And for those who are ready to level up, well, the R50V brings Canon Log 3 into the mix. Incredible support. One of my favorite features, well, vertical video shooting for your content. It isn't just living on YouTube anymore. Instagram Reels, TikTok stories, Canon gets it. This camera is designed for every platform. When it comes to streaming, you're covered. UVC-A, UAC, 4K support, plug-in, receiving no extra needed software. The R50V keeps things creator-friendly. A full, very screen, legendary glass compatibility. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this is a camera that meets you where you are and grows with you. This is the all-new Canon EOS R50V camera. It's your new creative partner, and as of tonight, it's officially available globally. So it's time to level up. It adds to the addition I already have in the Fastlane vlogs, which is the R5 Mark II. Incredible setup, and of course, for good measure, an R8. So now, add to the mix the Canon EOS R50V. What a winner.
So there we go, the all-new
cool.
Canon EOS R50V, which is feature loaded, and like I said, we're shooting this week's vlog on it as well, so podcast. So very lucky to have you along. Before we talk international motor racing, let's talk first. We're going to talk about the big move and shake up in the Red Bull stable, but let's talk local motor racing. There's Cars and Coffee with Roller Motor City this coming Sunday. We'll be out there. It's going to be a big one. We're actually hosting one of the events for them at Cars and Coffee, so look forward to seeing you on Sunday at Somerset West. Before we talk about that, let's talk a little bit about what else is happening. There's racing on the go tomorrow.
Yeah, there's stock car racing. We, like I always said, the Ninja Midgets. So it all begins. Stock car guys go all out. It's sort of like a Easter weekend special where the guys, loads of classes, loads of cars, lots of excitement, cooler box, tent, the works, chair, granny in the corner, butting those bread rolls, getting everything going for that booty roll. So go and support the guys, and then also track racing for the bikes this time. And I think it's a great place to go and learn your bikes and understand. There's some really good trainers, coaches that will train you on your motorbikes at Kalani. So go do that. And then what is it called? The beach buggy buggers.
The Wild Buggers Beach Buggy. The Wild Buggers Beach Buggy Club.
That's it. That's
Sunday. A mouthful. They're meeting at Plattercliff Centre at 8:30 in the morning, and for Reach for a Dream, they're going to go out to the track at Kalani. Well done to all the Wild Buggers Beach Buggy.
We can't be there because that must be quite cool to see some of those cars.
Well, we would have been able to go there, but unfortunately we're going to be out in Somerset West.
Exactly.
And then let's talk about it quickly. What a shake-up at Red Bull.
You know, geez, there's so many scenarios going through my head of how this could end up. But none of them really at this stage make sense. Or, like, let's take Liam Lawson, for example. How would you feel? You finally get picked your whole career, Ryan, you aspired to be a Formula One driver. And most drivers want to be a Red Bull Formula One driver.
Well, let's
think about that first.
Let's first start with a conversation that goes along the following lines. He's still in Formula One, right? And that would have been the conversation that would have been shared with him. Because if I was Christian Horner, which I'm not, and Christian Horner ultimately will call the shots for the teams.
Him and Mr. Macher.
But just think about this for a second, right? The conversation would be Christian going to him and saying to him, listen, I've got to be honest with you here. You're not leaving Formula One, right? We're just shifting teams. So that would be the starting conversation.
Yeah, but I feel like now you just role played. I'm Liam, you Christian Horner.
Okay, let's role play. Okay. Oh, I might. Oh, no, it's Australian.
I'm going to be Australian.
We've decided that it's in the team's best interest for you to possibly make way for Yuki Tsunoda in that car setup at the moment.
No, it's sheepish, mate. It's sheepish.
You would have taken it. It would have been rough for him to take.
You know why? You build up this whole thing around being quick and being picked for the A side. No race car driver, no sportsman wants to be dropped. I mean, he's getting dropped.
Dropped from the team.
Your confidence, because you only thrive on confidence. These Formula One guys, it's all about confidence and arrogance and Don't
you think he's already taken a knock in terms of the start of the season? You could see it. Just not doing anything.
Yeah, and that's what happens. A vicious trap. And
the problem to that, John, is that you can't say it's the car's fault because it's not. The other car, Verstappen's really wringing the neck out of that car.
I've thought about it. We chatted to Dion off air, and we were saying that car's built around Max. Okay, so it's like a knife edge. That car works on the tippy tip of the knife edge. If you can't get it in the tippy tip, that car doesn't work because you've seen him in the B car. Sure. He's really quick, And a lot of drivers are better to drive the Red Bull car. But the biggest problem that I think I have is that they don't have time. They don't get testing. I mean, the sprint race at the Chinese Grand Prix, you have no pre-testing. You basically do, I think, one practice session straight into qualifying, straight into the race, straight into qualifying, straight into the main race. So I feel for the guys because even Carlos Sainz, someone who's experienced, he didn't do so well because he's still trying to get up to speed with the Williams.
Yeah.
But you don't get any testing. So you finally get a chance, and if it doesn't work, it's a vicious spiral circle that just takes you down, and you can see he's just, how do you recoup from this? Because I can tell you'll probably get into the B car, and you watch, he's going to be really quick in that car.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
But what happens if Yuki's not? So how long do you give them?
Heavens.
How much time do they need? I think they should have stuck it out a little bit longer with him. I think it's just, I mean, Yuki, he's doing well. He's up on confidence. But all it takes is one bad qualifying.
Thank heavens we don't have to make those calls. And we can just look on the sideline and feel sorry for the guy and say, at the end of the day, let's see what happens in Japan. It's going to make for an interesting racing weekend.
Well, they say everyone's big in Japan, so
let's wait next week.
Yeah.
Can't wait for that. So, from China to Japan, and we'll talk more about that next week, because next week, by the way, we'll be live. Well, not live. We'll be at the track. We'll be at a very, very special event with Sunland Private Wealth, and that'll be next week's episode as we talk the Japanese Formula One.
Yeah, very limited place that we're going to, which is quite nice. Not a lot of people have been in the last 2 to 3 years.
We can't even talk about it. So
we've actually spoken too much already.
We've said too much, but for those who know, they'll know.
Yeah. Two wheels, again, going to Circuit of America, going to be very exciting. The Marquez brothers. I mean, you
MM93.
Yeah, you made me laugh when you asked me to send that clip of them dancing and doing their whole thing. I mean, they're loving life.
They are loving it.
I mean, imagine being their dad. How proud must you be to have two sons performing so well? So it's
Can't
exciting.
Wait. Where do they go to?
It's Texas. It's a Circuit of America. Yeah,
America.
Yeah, and you know what the funny part is? It's like Marquez's favorite track. Poor guys.
Couldn't have set it up better for him. But okay, so from that, let's talk lifestyle, because we're adding more lifestyle features to this. If you own a B&B in Boersig, BBB, let us know. We're going to come visit. And I say Boersig, but you can be anywhere, right? My mom's bed and breakfast in Boersig. Wherever in the Western Cape, all right, in South Africa, let us know. We want to come see it. The more bespoke, the better.
Yeah, definitely.
John went to our good friend Gary Kutz's place, Century City Conference Centre and Hotels, for a little breakaway. Let's have a look what happened.
So Ryan, I'm at Urban Unami, and I thought I had to outdo you with you being at Gusto's last week. I'm actually an undercover food critic and I'm coming to test the sushi here at the Century City Hotel. And you know me, I love my sushi. This is just a starter. We're going to be sampling some of the best sushi, and because I'm eating so much, I'm actually booked into the hotel because you cannot drive home after eating this much sushi. But we'll debrief on Friday after we have our session with the podcast.
Oh, looks like you guys had fun.
Oh, it's really nice.
Hey.
I love my sushi here. They actually asked me, because the table wasn't big enough for the sushi I ordered. I felt a little bit like
Over the top.
Pardon me, but I love my sushi. You know me, I can put it away. So it was really nice, and obviously can't go home after that. So stayed in the hotel. And funny enough, we've been to so many functions there over the years. So it was actually first or second time that I've stayed in the hotel. Really enjoyed it. It was nice to operate from there in the morning, get my laptop out, and breakfast is great. So yeah, great stay.
Let's talk a little bit about from that to cars we're driving at the moment. And in the Fastlane driveway, we've got, we've got two J-Coos, and we've covered the J-Co already. We're getting into a motor this week. John will have the motor because the O'Connor family are off for the school holidays to Sun City. In actual fact, that'll be in the next episode, live from there, and the Omodo. But let's check out that S63 AMG from Mercedes-Benz.
Right, inside the S63 AMG. I like that it's not a S63 AMG, LMNOP, QRS and TUV.
I'm having a good laugh because Alex wanted to hear the startup.
See, it starts up by default in electric mode, right? You've got to actually fire it into that mode.
There we go.
Sport plus.
Now he
sport.
hears us.
Right, so off we go. Right, now, we've got to take it nice and easy because we're inside my estate at the moment. But, John, the first thing that you'll notice about this is that Mercedes-Benz aren't shy when it comes to the infotainment areas in this car, the screens.
Yeah.
I must say that on the S63, what they've done away with on this car, that they've gotten a lot of their models, is that complete one design where it's one screen. It goes from a display counter into an actual infotainment system, the speedometer into the infotainment. And they've split this up. So you've got this huge display, entertainment display in the middle, and then you've got this instrument cluster that's not the biggest instrument cluster, but it serves its purpose. It really does. Nice, fat, chunky steering wheel with all the operational buttons on it. And literally, if you're used to the Mercedes-Benz setup with the dial configurators to customize and to kind of make your own in terms of the setup you want on it, it's pretty straightforward. It does take a while getting used to what the settings are on the steering wheel, but like I said, if you're used to the ecosystem and the steering wheel, it's across the whole range of Mercedes-Benz. It's pretty much all the same, unless you're driving a Mercedes-Benz truck.
Listen, I like the fact that it's so easy by the switch of the knob. You get that acceleration that just kicks in there. But it's you feel like you've got to up your intellect when you talk about this car. So the opulent interior of this car is just beautiful.
Now, what I do love about it is all the things like the massage seats, heating and cooling as well, for the back passengers as well. Very spacious at the back, very comfortable, thick plush leather seats. It's got obviously every single thing that you'd expect from an S-Class Mercedes-Benz, but this one, the 63. And now, what I like about it is this, John, listen. Even with the engine in Sport Plus mode, the cabin's a very quiet place. Gentle rumble of the V8 in the background. Remember, V8 in this one, not the 2-litre 4-cylinder.
4-litre V8, baby.
4-litre V8 twin turbo.
3.2 seconds 0 to 100. I cannot believe that for the size of the vehicle.
3.2 seconds.
But you know what's also nice? Obviously, again, coming from the racing pedigree, I love the stiff suspension when you go to the sports setting. Because for such a big car, to get it to handle so well and sit so firm on the road is impressive.
It is. Here's the one problem I have with this car, right? Is it's so under the radar. There's a car in front of us that's trying to actually get away from us because it can see us, right, in the rearview mirror. But they're not going to be able to for a simple reason that, this is an S63 AMG, What this person in front of us doesn't realize is that as fast as they would like to go and they think they can go, we're going to go so much quicker than they are. You know what I mean?
That's like a little snack in front of us there.
Correct.
What's he trying to do?
100%.
It must be quite daunting having this car come up behind you as well.
Absolutely.
Anyway,
such a great ride.
Do you know what someone said to me the other day about these new modern cars is the sound is so good they can't tell whether it's coming through the speaker or the exhaust.
Yes.
And a good friend of the show, he said he always thought he's leaving the house and he was like, the wife can hear this rumble. Only till she drove the car and you realize you don't hear anything outside. So it's amazing how they get the sound of these cars. It's just awesome.
Listen, I give this car a big fat 10 out of 10. Goes like a dream. Really, all the bells and whistles that you'd expect from an S-Class Mercedes-Benz. Priced though, and the same kind of territory as almost entering Bentley territory. And you know, at 4 million.
Yeah.
North of that, I mean, it's really serious territory to be, you know, to be crossing over.
But fair play. This car offers a lot. For that kind of money.
Yeah, you are right.
It offers a lot. And I mean, the nice thing is, again, we always talk about it. Would you want to be chauffeur driven or would you want to drive? And the nice thing, you could do both in this quite comfortably.
It's got another very special trick. And I'll show you what that trick is now, right? You see, first of all, if you press this button over here and this button over here, and I do this, and then, yeah, you know, then all of a sudden, what is that banging noise? What is that banging noise?
Oh, stink. Get out of here. What the hell?
Capiche?
Oh, yeah.
Don't talk to me again
No,
like that.
no
Don't you
more.
dare talk to
No.
me like that again, pal. What a beast.
And, you know, it's massive. It's a big, and for such a big car, 3.2 seconds, 0 to 100. It's hard to actually fathom that it could do that.
electric battery that's in there assisting that.
Yeah, apparently runs across the rear axle.
You can send me my happy place there.
I could see you. It's funny. We always talk about it. Certain cars just put an absolute smile on your face. But
love them.
I was reading up about just generally a lot of that car. It's and something that's eye popping on that car is also the price tag over 4 million rand. So, but a lot of car for 4 million rand, I must say.
An incredible car. Speaking of cars, there is a brand new car joining the Fastlane team. Goodbye, Toyota Hilux GRS, as we say. Hello to something new. It'll all be unveiled in the next podcast.
Oh, super excited.
Can't wait. An upgrade, and I think one that fits the lifestyle of the show a little better than the GRS Hilux. Nothing against it. Great car, very hard drive, but this is something just a little more up our alleys. Can't wait to reveal that next week in the next episode of The Fastlane. Like, subscribe, be a part of it. Can't wait to be back with you next week. A huge thanks to everybody involved. A huge thanks also to our auto detailing friend out,
Mike Flynn, yeah.
Flynn's
Detailing.
Flynn's Detailing. He's detailing the new addition to the Fastlane.
Wax on, wax off.
Waxing on and off. All be revealed next time. Thanks to Breitling, Sunland Private Wealth, and of course our friends at eBet. Take care, everybody.
Engines roaring, feel the beat, Ryan and John can't be beat, on the fast lane. So sleek, got a rev up, hit the street.